How to start a budget. A budget is an itemized summary of expenses and income for a specified period. This invaluable tool helps you manage your cash and prioritize your spending regardless of how little or how much you have. Monitoring and planning your budget will help you recognize wasteful expenses, adapt fast as your economic situation changes, and attain your financial goals. As a personal financial planning tool, a budget allows you to track your spending patterns. And although it might not be an exciting activity, it's crucial to keeping your finances in order. If you're wondering how to start one, here's how. First, establish your financial goals. There are two kinds of financial objectives: long-term and immediate. Immediate goals refer to how you wish to use your money today, while long-term goals are concerned with the future. Both kinds are important and you must consider them carefully. Weigh every goal against the next to establish the one that takes precedence. It's important you establish the goals that address necessities and differentiate them from those that cover luxuries. Then you can prioritize your economic goals accordingly. Immediate goals include mortgage or rental payment, utilities, and household supplies. On the other hand, secondary goals address things such as magazine subscriptions, while luxury objectives could include retirement savings. Second, calculate your expenses and income. Once you establish your goals, you can execute a plan for attaining them. Nevertheless, you must establish your expenses and income in order to do so. Begin by listing your monthly revenue sources, including any regular bonuses and salary. If you don't know the precise amount, you can approximate. Once you have your figures, add them and identify your monthly income. You should then evaluate your expenditures, which fall into three groups: fixed committed, discretionary, and variable committed expenses. Third, assess your spending. The ultimate objective in budgeting is ensuring that expenses don't exceed your income. If this happens, you need to examine and modify your spending habits. This doesn't imply that you should start penny pinching. Rather, you need to revisit the discretionary category and establish where you're willing to cut costs. Fourth, evaluate your original budget. After you've monitored your expenses and income for a month or two, you'll identify the areas that require adjusting. Perhaps your initial estimates were off, or you didn't account for costs such as car repairs. Now you can adjust accordingly for a more well-rounded and comprehensive budget. Be sure to perform regular budget management in order to account for changes in your spending and income needs. Fifth, commitment. Developing a budget is a valuable step in working toward a more economically sound future. However, you must make a commitment to stick to it. The best way to remain committed is to maintain a practical outlook, assess your budget frequently, and be ready to make modifications. Features of a budget. Understanding the various features in budgets will help you develop one that helps you track your finances and allows you to meet your savings plan. Some of the more important features include income sources. A budget should begin with the income sources. You won't recognize the amount you can spend if you don't know your income. If you discover your income isn't enough to cover your expenses, you'll have to either decrease your spending or increase your revenue. Discretionary spending. This money pays for anything that isn't necessary, and you can easily manipulate this area to accommodate other aspects of your budget. For instance, if you want to take a vacation, you're likely to change your spending habits temporarily. This is also the first area that undergoes alteration in case income sources or necessary expenses decrease or increase. Final thoughts. A budget is the best means of controlling your finances. This simple tool helps you understand the income and revenue in your household while allowing you to direct your cash where it matters most. If you're wondering where to start, these steps will help guide you.